Hi students, welcome to chemistry online class. In the previous class I discussed about the pH calculation of strong acid, weak acid mixture, strong acid, weak acid mixture. Now heading is di or polybasic acid and di, or we can write and also here, di and polybasic acid, di and polyacidic bases. These are also known as a polyprotic acid. Polyprotic acid means it is having more than one hydrogen. Now if you consider this is HCl, this is monobasic acid. It means this monoprotic acid, one proton is there. Basicity means number of replaceable hydrogen ion, that is called basicity, that you learn in the first chapter only. Now if you consider this is H2SO4, H2SO4 is dibasic acid. Dibasic acid means it having two replaceable hydrogen from this acid. Now if you consider this is H3PO4, then this is tribasic acid. Now if you consider this is H3PO3, it look like tribasic acid but not tribasic acid. This is the most important part in the examination. So now this is dibasic acid. These are depends on their number of replaceable hydrogen, and to understand this you should know the structure. This is HOS double bond O double bond O OH. These underlying hydrogens are replaceable, therefore it is dibasic acid. And next P double bond O OH OH OH. These underlying hydrogens are replaceable. For this, for dibasic acid H3PO3, its structure is double bond O OH OH H. The hydrogen which is directly bonded to central atom that do not replaceable, these are only replaceable. Therefore this is dibasic acid, is very important also. Now this BOH taken 3, if it is look like base, because generally bases are represented with the OH, but this is not base, this is acid. This is simply represented as H3BO3. This is also known as the orthoboric acid. You studied in the P block element, that is 13 group elements. H3BO3, 1B, 3 oxygen, 3 hydrogen, therefore it is taken 3. Then it look like how many hydrogens are present here? 3. Then what you will answer? Like this it is, therefore tribasic acid. But this is not tribasic acid. This is a monobasic weak Lewis acid. To understand this, once again you refer the 13 group element. They are very clearly given with the equation. If I explain again, time taking process. Therefore this is very important for competitive exam purpose. H3BO3 is represent like this also. When it represent like this, then you feel it is look like base, but it's not the base. This is acid only. Boron is P block element, little bit electronegative. Generally electronegative element will form acidic. So this is acidic but monobasic. Why it is monobasic and it is why it is Lewis acid, everything explanation given already. You studied in the P block element. So now we know polybasic dibasic acid. Now consider, I want to take one example here, H3PO3. This will be ionized into, keep in mind, in di or polybasic acid, the number of hydrogen in each step, only one hydrogen will be separate. Don't think all hydrogen, like this representation is wrong. 3H plus PO4 minus 3, this representation is wrong representation, because in di or polybasic acid each step one hydrogen will be lost. So don't write directly when you calculate the H plus ion concentration and pH or any other ion concentration with respect to this equation. Therefore the correct equation is H3PO4 ionized in the first step H plus, when it dissociate 1 plus means 1 minus will get, that is H2PO4 minus. Okay, this is called Ka1, because this first time dissociated acid dissociated, therefore Ka, therefore Ka1. How to write this Ka1? We know that H plus ion concentration H2PO4 minus ion concentration by H3PO4 ion concentration, because we know equilibrium constant expression is product concentration by reactant concentration. Next, this will be ionized H2PO4 minus ionized in the second step. 2 hydrogens are there, in that 1 hydrogen will be replaceable and it convert to HPO4. Already 1 minus, next minus, therefore minus 2. Then this will be represented as Ka2. Then if you want to write then product by reactant, you write that, because these are product, this is reactant. Then third step is HPO4 minus 2 is ionized into H plus PO4 minus 3, like this dissociate, and this will be Ka3. Again you can write here product by reactant, but keep in mind the first step whatever the loss of H plus, that is more, and in second third step the dissociation will be very least, because from the second step we are removing as a H plus from the negatively charged. From negatively charged to remove positive is very difficult, because negative positive will be attract. Therefore in second step and third step removal of H plus is very difficult. Therefore the whatever the obtained H plus is not from the all the step, that is from the first step. In second third step also H plus obtained, but that is very negligible, we are not considering. Therefore H plus obtained from the these 3 steps is not sum, that is only first step H plus ion concentration we have to consider to calculate the pH of this polybasic or dibasic acid. Generally dibasic acid, one example is H2SO4. In this H2SO4 first, because H2SO4 is strong acid, how many strong acids are there? 6. H3PO4 is not strong acid. Therefore in the strong acid first step Ka value is very high, second step is very low will be there. So all these things you have to keep in mind. If you are whatever I am telling, that you should note down these points. Simply listening in, it will be not work out. So keep in mind this chapter is conceptual and mathematically involved concept these are. So don't think this is okay, our PUC first year part is completed, then no need to much concentrate, because this chapter is involved in every chapter. This may be in the electrochemistry second year also, organic chemistry, everywhere it is involved. Therefore you have to concentrate, this chapter is very important. So keep in mind, and also if you want to note down H plus ion obtained from only first step, we have to consider the H plus ion concentration is equal to H plus ion obtained from the first step, not to the second and third step, they are very negligible. So here one more example I want to give you, H2S. This is one of the weak acid. Then it is ionized into H plus HS minus. In this case Ka1 here given, that is 10 power minus 7 for example consider. Whatever the value I don't know, for example purpose I am writing like this. You can check in your textbook, some Ka1 Ka2 values are given in your textbook also, one table is there. So this is first step. Now weak acids are having very low K values. strong acids are having very high K value, because we know that Ka mean what is that? Product by reactant. If it is more dissociate, more concentration of the product. When it is numerator more, Ka value also more. When strong acids are completely ionized or dissociate at the high concentration also, low concentration also, therefore their Ka value is greater, weak acid Ka value is less, because already we know that weak acid Ka is less, it means dissociation is less than 5%, therefore Ka value will be low. So how to identify this weak acid, strong acid? Mean already I told you that 6 acids are strong, remaining everything weak, and Ka value given mean that is compulsory weak acid according to our problem calculations. Hs minus ionize into H plus S minus 2. Then here this is Ka2, consider this 10 power minus 14. So based on this Ka1, Ka2 value, what you concluded here? First step ionization is greater, second step ionization is very, very smaller. Okay, for example, this is 0.1 concentration of H2. Yes, 0.1 concentration of H2S. Then what you have to calculate here? Here I will give one question that you have to calculate. Calculate the concentration of H plus HS minus S minus 2 in 0.1 m of H2S solution. K1, K2 value are given. So what we have to calculate? This is a question consider now. In this question, 0.1 m of H2S, this is given. K1, K2 also given. You have to calculate the H plus ion concentration, OH minus ion concentration, HS minus ion concentration, S minus 2 ion concentration. Like this all we have to calculate. Once again I am reading here question, listen carefully. Calculate the concentration of H plus HS minus S minus 2 in 0.1 m H2S solution. Ka1 is 10 power minus 7, Ka2 is 10 power minus 14. Okay, extra I given here, OH minus also. Calculate this one. Then how it dissociate, already you know that. First step only I am writing here. H2S ionize into H plus HS minus, if it is C dash dash, C minus C alpha, C alpha, C alpha. Like this already we know this. But this formula we are not using, K equal to C alpha square. But alpha is negligible or not, how to calculate? You know that approximation method. So according to this, and one more simple trick also I will give. Ka value more than, sorry not more, Ka value is less than 10 power minus 5 is there. In that maximum cases, not all cases, but maximum cases alpha is negligible. That is also one of the rank shortcut. Then here you can consider alpha can neglect. That is also one of the important. But many cases may not, but 95% questions are maximum Ka value less than 10 power minus 5. This 10 power minus 7 is compared with the 10 power minus 5. This 10 power minus 7 is smaller, 10 power minus 5 is greater, therefore alpha we can neglect. So in such cases, then how to calculate? Then we know that formula Ka is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Then alpha neglected means what is left here? Ka is equal to C alpha square. Then H plus ion concentration, what is that? C alpha. Then H plus ion concentration is equal to C alpha. Alpha here anywhere not given. Therefore, which one formula you have to use? Root of Ka into C. Then here K1 we have to use or K2 you have to use, mean you will get the confusion. Already I told you that very clearly. For di and poly basic acid, H plus ion obtained from the first step only, not from the second step, because they are very negligible. Therefore you have to use the Ka1 value only. So for your avoiding confusion, I want to write Ka1, actually Ka. So first step we are using, therefore Ka1. Ka1 value is 10 power minus 7. Concentration of H2S how much? 10 power minus 1. 10 power minus 1. Then total what is that? 10 power minus 4 m is a concentration. when it is 10 power minus 4 mean pH is equal to what is that? Negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. Therefore negative logarithm of 10 power minus 4 mean answer what is that? 4. When it is pH is 4 mean POH how much? POH is equal to 14 minus 4, that is 10, because already you know that pH plus POH is equal to 14. Therefore 14 minus pH, that is POH, 14 minus pH is, that is 10. When you are getting this, what do you call, POH is equal to 10, then this can be represented as OH minus ion concentration is equal to 10 power minus 10, because this is H plus ion concentration. How to calculate OH minus ion concentration? That equal to Kw by H plus ion concentration. Kw 10 power minus 14, H plus concentration 10 power minus 4, cancel how much? 10 power minus 10 is the concentration. Now which are completed? These two are completed. Then HS minus concentration, both are 1 mole. So where? Here 1 mole is there, mean H plus ion concentration C alpha, mean this is also C alpha. Therefore H plus ion concentration is equal to which one? HS minus ion concentration, therefore 10 power minus 4. This is very clear. So this is also completed. Then we have to calculate the S minus 2. S minus 2 involved in the second step, not in the first step. Therefore according to this step, Ka2 is equal to, this is product H plus ion concentration, this is product S minus 2 concentration, this is HS minus concentration. Now Ka2 value given here 10 power minus 14 is equal to H plus ion concentration. We know that is 10 power minus 4 S minus 2 concentration. Then HS minus concentration also we know that 10 power minus 4. 1 minute, I am writing like this. H plus ion concentration 10 power minus 4 into S minus 2 and HS minus also 10 power minus 2 minus 4. Then these two are cancelled. Then S minus 2 concentration is equal to 10 power minus 14. Like this we can calculate the where S minus 2 concentration also. Same explanation will be applicable for base. So keep in mind always how to calculate the di or polybasic acid are I given for now acidic nature explanation. Now I will give the base, but calculation we have to do similar to this one only. So and one more thing I forgot to give here. Already I told you that this dissociation is greater, this is less, this is very less. Therefore Ka1 is greater than Ka2 than the Ka3. Why? Because already we know that numerator value increase mean this resulting value increases, but when second third step dissociation is less mean numerator value is product that is less. When it is less mean this resulting value also less. So keep in mind these are very important. So this is about the di-poly. This is which one? Di-basic or diprotic acid. Two protons are dissociated. Now I will discuss about the di and polyacidic bases. Generally for base we have the acidity, for acid we have the basicity. What is the acidity, basicity you learn in the first chapter in the normality. Okay. So this part I completed, therefore I will remove this. Now di and poly bases, acidic bases. For example, what do you call zinc hydroxide? This zinc hydroxide is diacidic base. Then this will be ionized into zinc OH whole power plus OH minus. In this case, we have Kb1. Kb1 means what is it? These are the product. Therefore, ZnOH plus OH minus by ZnOH OH taken twice. Here also same. In first step, whatever the OH will come, that is more. In second, third step is very less. Then in second step, ZnOH total power plus ionized into Zn plus 2, and this is not concentration here, this is a bracket consider here, not concentration. Here this is concentration term. Otherwise normally also you can add, otherwise you will consider concentration like this, normal, and this will be OH minus. That time this will be Kb2 is equal to Zn plus 2 concentration, OH minus concentration, denominator Zn OH plus concentration. But second step ionization is very less. Therefore, Kb1 is greater than Kb2. Whatever the calculation part is done in the acids, same way we have to calculate for base also. I hope you understand. Then if any question is given, you will calculate. I can understand according to your knowledge. I hope you will do. But many questions are based on the acid. Therefore, you have to try to practice many times. It is not that much easy what I am teaching here and what you are listening. When you practice, then only you will understand these concepts. Okay, next. After that, after this concept, we have strength of acids. Relative strength of acid or strength of acid considered. Then now, if you consider in periodic table, this is H2S and this is CH4. This is little bit acidic. This is totally very least acidic. It means it may be considered the basic also. So why some are acidic, why some are basic? So to answer this, strength of acid concept you have to know now, because this is acidic, this is maybe totally weak acid considered basic nature. So to understand this concept, this is divided into two parts. I want to divide into this explaining basic acidic strength. One is binary acids, second one is oxo acids. Like this, headings will not appear in your textbook, but to understand this is a very easy way. So first one I want to discuss about the binary acids. Binary acids are generally denoted with the HX. Okay, so it depends on two things. One is polarity, second one is bond energy or bond dissociation energy, right? No problem. Bond dissociation energy. Now consider this HX. X is more electronegative and H is less electronegative. This is more electronegative. Its electronegative we know that 2.1. Then always electron move, the bonded electron move towards which direction? More electronegative side. Then this will be get the partial negative, this will be get the partial positive. Then polarity means what is that? It having the poles, positive negative poles. So polarity increases when electronegativity increases. Therefore, if you consider Now I am writing here CH3 like this. This is CH4. Total, this is CH4 can be represented like this. Here their electronegativity, otherwise according to this representation, HCH3, this is 2.5, this is 2.1. After this carbon, nitrogen, then nitrogen means we can write HNH2, total NH3 this is. Then compare here, this is 3 electron, this is 2.1. Next, after nitrogen which is there, oxygen mean HOH, this is H2O, this is 2.1, this is 3.5. After this fluorine, HF, this is 4, this is 2.1. Then what happened here? This atom, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, electronegativity En increases, therefore polarity increases. When polarity increase, this will be easily break down and gives as a H plus. So in period, this is period actually, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine is in a second period element these are. So in period electronegativity increases. So here one statement we can write based on this. Therefore in periods, in periodic table, in periods electronegativity increases, acidic nature or acidic strength increases, acidic strength increases. This is in period. Now in groups, now considering group mean we have HF, we have HCl, HBr, HI. Then very well known, this is bond energy or bond dissociation energy value. When smaller size is there, more energy, larger size is there, less energy required to break, because you know the bond like this hydrogen, this is iodine, then this is internuclear distance, this is a longer bond. If you consider HF, this H, this is I. If you consider HF, this is H, this is fluorine, this internuclear distance. Then this hydrogen, this fluorine means smaller bond. Smaller bond to break required energy is more, longer bond required energy is less. So if you see any thermodynamics chapter, their bond energy values are given. I don't know that bond, not remember this value. Therefore you can see in the thermodynamic chapter their bond dissociation energy values are given. So top to bottom bond energy what happened? Decreases. When bond energy decreases, their Ka value increases. Ka value increases. When Ka value increases, acidic nature, what is that? Acidic nature increases. Acidic strength increases. So this is strong acid, this is weak acid. Already I told you that nearly 6 strong acid in there, these 3 are there, this is not there, means this is very weak acid. So keep in mind for binary acid we have the 2 explanation. One is polarity, another is bond energy. Polarity word is applicable in the period and bond dissociation energy applicable in the group. This concept also you are many times using in the organic chemistry. These are very, very important concepts. And one more thing, already I told you that Ka value increases, acidic nature. One more, because here pK also is there. Ka value increases, then pKa value decreases, acidic strength increases. Similarly, Kb value increases, pKb value decreases, basic strength increases. It's reverse, we have to note down another 2 lines. What is that? Ka value decreases, pKa value increases, acidic strength decreases. its reverse what is that? Kb value decrease, pKb value increase, basic strength decreases. So that two statement also you have to note down. So one you know mean another automatically you will understand. So this is about the binary acids. Next one what is there? Oxo acids. So